So it is Wednesday, and I'm in my car, and I'm just about to head over to Cooper Hancock's house, where I'm going over to record a podcast radio show for Newcastle Music Show. I love Newcastle Music Show. I love what they do for the local music scene, and especially electronic music, because sometimes electronic music can easily be swept under the rug when it comes to promoting local music. So super keen for this, because ever since I started making music and started becoming a musician, I've always wanted to do something like this, like jumping on some sort of radio station or podcast, talking about like my experiences and showing my appreciation for, Newcastle and everything that I've been through. So yeah, really excited for this. And obviously I'm heading to Perth on Friday, so there'll be plenty of chat about that and the tour, as how it's going and what I'm keen for and stuff. But yeah, I'll take you along with me tonight to show you, the ins and outs of the interview. And then after this, we'll be on the road to Perth. We're not on the road, in the air. And that's on Friday, we're flying out. So there's a bit to happen in between, but I can show you everything between now and when I get back from Perth. Let's go. So it's now Thursday morning. Last night was really sick. Loved every minute of that. My first sort of podcast interview. That airs on Monday, which will be Monday the 9th, 6 to 8 p.m. And it'll also be recorded and put on Spotify for you to listen to for playback. So I'll keep you in the loop with that. But yeah, really cool experience last night. But we move on to today, because today I'm going to travel to Sydney around about 4 p.m. to go stay at one of my best friend's house, Connor, who you'll get to meet. And then obviously I fly out to Perth on Friday. But today is a bit on. I've got to prepare for my set, so probably do a mix, select the music that I want to play. Obviously it's like nothing that's going to be too drastic from, Melbourne, but just want to have a mix and just get like a bit of a set down pat and a bit of a vibe of like the direction I want to go in. Also, my shower head broke. So add that to the list of jobs that I have to go to Bunnings today and get a shower head and fit that in. Then I definitely want to get a run in. I'm already dressed to go for a run. Not entirely sure how far I'm going to go. I'm obviously still battling like a bit of a sickness, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, definitely want to get a run in today. Maybe even a gym sesh just before I leave. Maybe try and go to the gym at about 3 o'clock. Try and leave around 4. But no pressure on myself. I can't do both. Either one of them is great for today. So yeah, for now, breakfast, go for a run, and that's strictly music all day. Let's get the music ready, let's make some songs, finish off some tracks, and have a mix. So the run is done. That was low-key, like the worst 4-kilometre run I've ever done. My lungs were just like busting. I feel like I'm still not really over being sick, so I think my lungs are just really struggling at the moment. But nonetheless, on a day like this, it is just good to be outside. It's crazy to think that a year ago I was balls deep in training for a marathon, the Sydney Marathon. That was really fun. Got to do it with my best mates. One of the highlights of my life for sure. But this year, just with gigs and the tour, it just wasn't really possible to be able to train for a marathon, despite other DJs that I know that have done similar things. Shout out Josh Baker. That is crazy to be able to train for a marathon and be doing gigs at the same time. So now, have a shower for sure, I stink, and probably have some more food, pretty hungry, and then get stuck into the music. Moving on to track selection for this weekend. My first step would be definitely to go through like my SoundCloud likes, stuff that I've listened to on SoundCloud this week, stuff that I'll find and I'll like it and I'll be like, that's a good song, like maybe I'll download that at my next set. So go through my likes, have a browse on Bandcamp, or even just organising my record box with music that I've already got that I think are going to fit the vibe of what I want to play for the night. Another track that I'm proper keen to play is a recent edit that I made of the track Boom 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 by Out Here Brothers. You guys probably know the track, super iconic hook. So I really can't wait to play that, and I'll give you a little sneak peek to Now, I'm not entirely sure when that tune will come out. It's tricky. It's all just timing and when you want music to release, when's a good time. I think definitely the summer for that track. Definitely maybe in the next, I don't know, month or two at the very latest. I want to have it out by November. So probably just give it a really, really good run on this tour. Play it a lot. See if I can get some traction, get some content out of it. You know, TikTok do its magic. So yeah, that track definitely has the potential to be my next decent release, I guess. And then also this track that I want to give you a little sneak peek to as well. It's Like That by Run DMC. Made an edit of that too. Let me know what you think. Alright, I think the music preparation is done. I've compiled like a set list of what I think I'm going to play on the night with some new music that I just found on SoundCloud, doing some like real deep diving. Bandcamp where I bought some music, a lot of free downloads that I found, which was really cool, from underground artists, including some unreleased music that I've been sent from people. So I've put it all into one playlist, and you know, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be like pigeonholed into just playing that set, because on the night anything can change. You might have to switch up music taste, you know, whether it's too dark or it's too underground sound, you know what I mean? So always be prepared. And speaking of being prepared, 2 USBs. I said it in my last video, always 2 USBs, without a question, if not 3 or 4. I run with 2, probably should get a third really now I think of it. So jump on a record box, export the music, and let's head over to the decks, have a little bit of a mix, get a little feel for like what the set could be like, how I'm going to start it, how it could finish, have a mix, get used to the music that I've just downloaded. Alrighty, so made it to Sydney last night. Pretty good time. Only took me 2 hours driving the speed limit, of course. Watched the footy, chilled out last night. Really, really good vibes before flying out to Perth today. Went out for a run this morning, which was really good. A lot better than yesterday, probably because I had this guy next to me pushing me along the whole way. But this morning, just got a coffee down at Fork and Spoon. Shout out to one of the best cafes in Sydney, if not Meadowbank. But today, definitely just going to cruise around, make sure my bag is fully set and ready to go, because I'm flying to Perth at 11:55. Probably get to the airport like 10:30ish or something like that, just to be safe. Land there around 3:55 or 2:55, not sure. So on the podcast today, we're joined by Connor McGann. Connor is my right-hand man when it comes to graphic design. He's done everything for Create Productions, which is my events brand here in Newcastle. He's also done all the graphic design for my cover arts. He's an absolute machine. And I'm just going to pass him the mic to tell us a little bit about himself, where his journey started, where he wants to go to, and let's invite him on. Let's see what he has to say.
Hey guys, if you didn't already know, I'm Connor. Designed for a few years now, for about 8 or so years now. Studied both fashion and graphic designs. Love the techno scene, love the groove scene, love it all. So if anyone's looking to work, hit me up. Love meeting yous. I love working with talented artists both across Sydney and all of Australia. Davey is an absolute treat to work with, and we've got a lot of stuff in the works that I'm sure yous will love. And yeah, it's going to be special, so keep an eye out for that.
Epic, that's it. The introduction is done. This guy, hit him up. Dedicated, loves the work. Connor McGann Design. Link will be in the bio, you know what I'm saying? But for now, chill out, get to the airport, and touch base when I get to Perth. Let's go.
I want to know who motherfucking representing here tonight.
Made it to Perth. I've cut a lot out of the vlog. All you would have seen is me landing, but I'm here now. We're on James Street, walking to Geisha Bar. It's now, what time is it? 10:30, 10:30-ish. Had a few pints. Yep. Shout out to, what beer was I drinking, Jock?
Single fin, mate.
Single fin summer ale. Very, very nice.
We're on the other side of the universe. Bread and butter.
We're walking to Geisha Bar now.
Walking or grittying? I dare to gritty the whole way.
Anyways, heading that way there. Play in about an hour. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty confident about the set. Not feeling too nervous or anything, but got to meet DATSKO before. Absolute legend. And Hamish from Lunch Collective. Super stoked about that. So let's just cook. Let's just cook it up.
So, as you saw, last night was really, really sick. Genuinely one of the better gigs I've ever played. Just really happy with how I played, the crowd reception, the sound system, the gear I played on. Really, really happy with how everything went. Shout out to Hamish from Lunch Collective for throwing such a bomb of an event, and all the people that I met yesterday and last night that showed support to me, and the other DJs that played that really, really impressed me. Like, they ripped. So massive, massive green tick for last night. Give that one a tick of approval. But today I've just literally done nothing. I've just chilled out, been pretty tired. But tonight I'm going to go to Sushi Train, meet up with Torrin, Dylan and Bronte, who met in the video just before, and kind of just have a chill night, take it easy. Not even sure if I'm going to bring the camera, to be honest. I'll probably just leave it at home and touch base again when I land in Sydney.